Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel, and today I'm bringing you this. This has been sent to me by the guys at Lamtto. This is an Lamtto RC14 wireless CarPlay and dashcam screen. Now it's 9.26 inches, and in this video I'm going to give you an unboxing, see what we get in it, and see if it's any good. Now this has been sent to me, I haven't paid for this, and I'm not getting paid to do this video. Before we start this video and get any nasty comments. So I'm just going to give you my honest opinions and thoughts on this product. Now the idea behind this is you're able to plug and play this into your car. Maybe you've got an older style car, you want things like Apple Carplay or something like that, you're able to do that. So let's, without further ado, crack on and open up and see what it's like and what we get inside the box. So it's well packaged with the kind of foam stuff. First one off the bat is the screen itself. You've got a little camera on the rear, little kind of adhesive mount in the bottom, pivots. I like how we've got all the plastic to peel off. I'll do that when we get inside the car. Little camera in the back with a bit of plastic on it. Yeah, it seems not too bad. And then, more packaging. We have the suction mount, so you can attach that to the windscreen and then have that bracketed on like so, if you didn't want the adhesive mount at the bottom. We have, this looks like, we call it 12 volt power outlet piece. There we go, so you can plug that in and then that will go into the back of the screen itself. Going to be obviously handy. And then we've got, interesting, let's see what we have. We have, the rear dash cam. So if you want to fit that, you can wire that up to the back of this and then plug and play. Obviously use a little tool, which we'll get onto, to take off some of the trim pieces if you want to use that rear camera. So that's what we've got really in the box. We do have another little mount, or like an adhesive mount, and then the user manual, which is a variety of languages. Yeah, English is first at the beginning, so Tom will start off. Page 1 to 26 is in English, so for the UK buyers looking for that in English, it does have it in Chinese, Dutch, French, Italian and Spanish, so quite a few languages available in this little book. And that's just going to be what I'll use. I'll need to have a read of that off camera, so next time you join me we'll be inside the car and I can set this up. But yes, we've got the screen and the kind of attached mount and the suction mount and the other associated wires and stuff. So without further ado, I will see you inside the car. Alright, you join me inside the car and I'm going to connect the Lamtto screen up to the interior of the Lexus. Now, as we showed you at the beginning of the video, we do have the option to set it on the dash with the sticky stuff, or I can use the little suction mount, which is probably what I'm going to go ahead with first. Now, first of all, let's do the satisfying peel, because we can peel that off together on camera. Ooh. It's always so nice getting to peel that off first, isn't it, on a product? I should have probably taken off the back, but it's unscrewed the rear. And let's put this on the front here. Pull that out and then slide in. That kind of locks in like so, and then slide that up, and that makes a wee kind of lock there, which is good. And now we're good to go. Make sure I put this up the right way. That'd be handy, yes, like that, and then that pivots round. There we go. I've just done that too quickly for my own good, but so we're going to get that onto the dash again. Oh, got another little peely thing. Ooh. Right, and then we're going to get that tightened in like so. Tighten this little bracket on the right hand side. This is the less exciting bit of installing it, but important nonetheless. And then I'm going to use the charger for the 12 volt that goes into this age of car, being the 2006 or 2007 car. We are going to go and put it in, which they've identified as a cigarette lighter, but in other cars it might just be your 12 volt power outlet, so just depending on your model. But you're looking for this to go in up here where the front is, slide that in, and then connect that up to the bit on the side. So now I have it connected into the 12 volt power outlet, the wire's going into the side here, put the foot in the brake, and we're going to start the car up. And the screen should pop on, like so. Now with this screen turned on, I am able to pair this to my phone, so I'm just going to go into here, hit, for my one I'm going to use CarPlay. It's telling you how to do it with your Bluetooth on, so searching on Bluetooth, let's see what we can find. You can see my device down below, ignore all the other cars that I've managed to review recently. So we're going into this T86 PRO, click pair, allow, we're pairing it up, connect, and give it a second. Voila, there is the Apple CarPlay popping up. I can go into, so I'll put this phone down on the side here, just leave that there for a moment. We can go into music. Now we do have the option to play music through the car or through the little speaker itself. So that's how it sounds coming through here without doing a copyright too much, but what you want to do is change the car setting on here, so it's going to go to one of the audio unused radio stations in the car. So I will go and find one of them and be back to you in a second. So if you want to change it from being a little unit, we're going to hit audio output here, and then you can see we've got speaker, BT audio, which is your Bluetooth, and then we've got the FM and then the AUX, which would be in this car underneath if I want to run a cable to it. However, let's go for FM, and we're going to choose a radio frequency, so we can go down here and I'm going to try and find a radio frequency that is not used. So let's go for, let's try 106.3. Let's see if that works on here. Okay, so you tap this little plus and minus to match it up to this stereo station here. Turn that up, so we're getting a little bit static through. So then that should mean if I go back to home, CarPlay, music, I don't want to get a copyright strike, but that means it's coming through the speakers now, and then I'll just, in this particular car, hold that down and let's just put it here. So it's going to remember that frequency for my future tunes. Again, which is quite good. So that is the music paired up to the car stereo, means it's going to come through the speakers wirelessly, which is absolutely fantastic. Hit the smart screen button here to get out of your Apple CarPlay, and you can equally, if you have an Android phone, go into your Android Auto, and then you can do your Android casting as well. Now we do have AirPlay as well, playback. Tell me to disconnect that first. I also like the shortcut keys on the left hand side of the screen here, so you can go things like your brightness, hit that FM there if you want, to bring that up if I'm changing the tune or changing where the music's going quite quickly. Camera, if you want to do a camera, which I'll tap that, I can take a photo of the dashboard or whatever it may be, or go back to home, and then you've got your home button up there. Now I forgot to show you, on the rear we do have the little camera here with another little peely bit, which we can pull that off like so for the front dash camera. So that means now the front dash camera is a little bit clearer. You can change the settings on the camera as well. To go back into settings, camera, Depends on your resolution you want. You can have 720, 1080p or 2.5K. I've got it for 720p at the moment, but at a touch of a button you can change that camera quality. Go back into home and then hit that camera shortcut there, and you can see the quality's ever so slightly better, and we're now recording. You can angle that up obviously so you don't get too much of the dash in, or you can get some more of the front. So yeah, play around with it. That is quite a good little feature. Now I do want to mention, part of the kit you do get the reversing camera, or the camera for the rear, if you want to connect that up. So that plugs in to the side here. If I go into camera, we've now got the split view. So this one you would put up onto the window, and then you can see that changing there in terms of resolution, and you've got your camera. So it's a bit shaky, but yeah, so that's quite a good little piece you can do as well. So you can have that camera facing the rear of the car. You can see myself with the camera, hello, and have it forward like that. The kit comes with the trim removal tool as well, so you can get in behind there, pull all that out. If you want to go in there and pull the A-pillar out, you can run the wire right up across the interior of the car, so you can put that secondary camera onto the rear screen, and then you'll have yourself all set up nice and easy. So that is the Lamtto wireless CarPlay Android Auto smart screen system for your car. I quite like the fact that you're able to add in, literally plug and play, set it up on the dash. You can get your camera up, you can get Apple Carplay and all that at a touch of a button. Like, it's quite quick and easy to do. As you see, I managed to pair my phone. I've got an Apple phone. If you've got an Android phone, you can pair that up, and yeah, like literally just jump in quite easily, play your music, whatever it may be, and it updates the car without having to change things on the center screen there. So overall, quite impressed with that system. So thanks very much for Lamtto sending me this through. Definitely going to be using it on the car for little road trips and things like that. You can put your maps and all different things that CarPlay offers. So I will leave some information on them below, a little link to the website if you wish to go and peruse their website, maybe you want to buy one of the products. I'll leave all that information below, and comment your thoughts on what you think of this smart screen. Do you think it's worthwhile adding something like this to an older car? You can let me know what you think. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next video. Ciao.